code red. This is not a drill. Words hit like a gunshot. Everyone froze, my heart slammed against my ribs. We'd practiced this so many times. Lock the door, lights off, hide in silence. But this time was real. Our teacher bolted for the door, but before she could lock it, another voice came over the intercom. Calm, confident. The assistant principal. False alarm, just a prank call. Do not initiate lockdown. Teachers, resume your lessons immediately. The tension in the room twisted. Half the class relaxed in relief. The other half looked terrified. My friend Lily leaned toward me and whispered, "That's impossible. They said code red. That's never a prank." Our teacher hesitated in the doorway. Her hand hovered over the lock. Should she obey protocol or the admin? That's when the footsteps started. Heavy, fast, echoing through the hallway above us, then down the stairs, then closer. I pulled out my phone under the desk. Parents were flooding Facebook, cops outside, reports of a weapon. My mum had blown up my texts. "Please answer. Stay safe. I love you." My throat tightened as I showed Lily. She turned pale. Suddenly, the intercom blared again, sharper, almost angry. "Ignore social media. There is no threat. Any teacher who locks their door will face disciplinary action. Any student caught on phones will be suspended." The room went silent. My teacher looked like she might faint. She slowly shut the door but didn't lock it. That's when the footsteps reached our hallway. A fire door slammed. Someone was definitely there. Then Ethan, quiet. Shy Ethan, the kid who barely spoke all year, stood up. He shoved his desk toward the door and muttered, "My dad's a cop. He told me if you ever hear code red, you lock down, no matter what." We all sat frozen until the doorknob rattled. Hard, my blood ran cold. Ethan hissed, "Help me!" In seconds, adrenaline kicked in. We shoved desks, backpacks, anything heavy against the door. Our teacher finally snapped out of her trance and helped. Whoever was outside slammed against the barricade. The door shook, hinges groaning. Girls sobbed into their sleeves. Then the pounding stopped, and the footsteps moved to the classroom next door. A second later, we heard screaming. Real blood-chilling screams, desks clattering, chaos through the wall. Our teacher dialed 911 with shaking hands. "Room 108, she whispered. "Please, someone's inside the school. They're next door." We waited in silence, every second stretching forever. Then distant sirens, boots pounding, radios crackling. Police burst into the hallway shouting commands. When they yanked our barricade aside, I felt my lungs work again for the first time in minutes. The next classroom was destroyed. Chairs overturned, papers scattered. A teacher huddled under a blanket, rocking back and forth. She kept whispering, "He had a knife! He had a knife!" The intruder was caught within minutes. A recently expelled student who'd slipped in through a side door. But the truth that came out after was worse. The assistant principal, the voice that told us it was all fake, wasn't misinformed. He wasn't mistaken. He knew. He had just pushed through cuts to the school's safety program and bragged about ending fear-mongering drills. He was days away from a promotion. Admitting this threat was real would destroy his career. So he decided to gamble with hundreds of lives just to save himself. And in that moment, I realized the scariest thing wasn't the man with the knife. It was the man on the intercom.